All right, waiting for everything to turn on here, and there it is. All right, welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Wednesday, November 27th, 2019. It's 7:36 a.m. here in Arizona. All right, got a mix of green and red in the market this morning. Bitcoin up 1.7%. It's at 7,229. ETH is up 1.8% at 149. LTC up 0.5 or almost 0.6 at $46. XRP is almost at 2% up at 1.86. So the market definitely has woken up this morning, and Bitcoin is thankfully not crashing. Looking at the Dow Jones this morning, starting the day on a red candle, but we have a lot of day to go, and we've been on a nice long uptrend for quite a while. The MACD is positive after a short crossover negative. Maybe we'll see. I guess we're over 28K this morning. Wow, so that's pretty darn good. S&P 5,000. I should say S&P 500. Sorry about that. On the daily chart, we're starting today with a green candle. Of course, today is very young. Market's only been open for a few minutes, but it's a green candle, and MACD is recently turned positive again. Russell 2000 index starting today with a green candle, and MACD just now turning positive again. All right, Tether into Bitcoin at 2.11 billion, Tether into Ethereum at 1.05 billion. That is really great volume. Always like to see over a billion of Tether into Ethereum any day of the week. And 2.11 billion into Bitcoin is definitely some good numbers. Looking at volume, total market cap for Bitcoin is 130 billion, and real volume over the last 24 hours is 430 million. That is not bad, especially going into a holiday weekend. All right. Adding up Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance for longs and shorts, 60% longs, 39% shorts. Looking at the Bitcoin CME futures, well, on the daily, we are at least starting a uptrend. We need to get above that 200 moving average, so this is what I call the whale chart. Many say that this is a good way to see how the futures are going to affect. It oftentimes just looks like the Bitcoin chart, but it's slightly different, so it's worth watching. And it's on a slight uptrend recently. Let's see how that goes. All right. Today I noticed, wake up to see Bitcoin making a move, which is nice. It's been riding along the 200 moving average on a 30-minute chart, if we notice. And it, of course, dipped below that a bit, and then it made a move. Boom, it broke over that, and then it also went over the 314 moving average, which is, if you're following blockchain education trading methodologies, one of our magic moving averages. So it crossed both within two candles, and now it's playing with the 314 moving average. Maybe we'll see it bounce between these two for a little while. But on a good note, it did make a bounce this morning. I mean, if you look at, that's about, it's about 6% in only a couple hours. So anyhow, that's a good thing, at least very, very short term chart, very, very good short time frame. We are seeing some bullish moves this morning. All right, let's look at the moving averages on a daily. 200 moving average, of course, we are well below it, and the 21 weekly EMA, we are way below that. So we are still below moving averages that we need to be above, but at least on a short time frame, we are seeing a rally. So we'll see if that continues throughout the day. Really, the news is, and there's not much more to talk about than the 618 moving average. I'm sorry, the 618 Fibonacci retracement level. So we need to get above the 618. Right now, Bitcoin is kind of struggling. The MACD, as we can see here on the daily, is negative, but as we can look at the histogram here, it is starting to turn positive. So that trend needs to continue, and what we really need to do, as you can see here, is we're battling the 618 moving average. We've been wicking above it. Are we going to, get above that and start moving towards the .5? And I would say, get healthy again, get above this 200 moving average, which is way up there at 9,400. So we need to get at least a move. We need to start at least getting something that looks like this. Or we're kind of going nowhere. We're probably going to end up going down here to the .786, which is like 5,400, which some predict. Really, we just got to see. No one knows what's going to happen. I don't want to waste too much time looking at chart patterns and conjecture. It really just comes down to, we are below moving averages that are very important on the daily. We're hanging out here at the 618 Fibonacci level. Got to break above that, or we're going to break or we're going to go below it probably at 786, and that's 5400. Now, this is just a 4-hour chart, just looking at things a little bit more granularly. The same thing, basically, as you can see, we're battling the 618 fib line. Got to get above it. But on a good note, in the 4-hour chart, notice that the MACD is positive. Hey, it's a good sign. The shorter time frames usually switch first. Let's look at the 2-hour. If we look at the 2-hour chart, well, MACD is also positive there. So it's short time frames. We got on a 4-hour and 2-hour, we got positive MACDs. We've got on the 30 minute a really explosive move this morning. So let's see how this plays out today. And we also have great volume Tether into Bitcoin, and then of course trading volume for it in 30 million. That's not bad. We're not looking too bad. Just that the chart overall is a little depressing if you are a bull. Now, this is a daily chart, just showing how basically we had via the VPVR, we had the great volume, support and resistance here at 8,000, but of course we're down here at 7,200 around there. You can see we do have some buy-sell volume there, so we're just kind of hanging on by a thread. Basically, if we drop, look, there's really nowhere to catch us until we get way down to 52 or 50. Well, if you look at the fib retracement here, that would be around 5,400. Then of course if we look at the daily VPVR, and this of course changes as you move your chart around, but basically that's what we do see here, 5,200 or so. We see a lot of buy sell volume, and of course that's where you'll also find previous support and resistance in the chart if we pull that out, and of course we have the fib line there. So we shall see. Really, it's anyone's guess, but at least we're seeing some great action on the 30-minute chart. And the 4-hour and the 2-hour MACD are positive. So let's see if we can get up that 618 fib line and start moving towards the .5. That's what needs to happen. 2-hour and 4-hour charts are looking fairly bullish along that, and of course the 30-minute chart for what it's worth. But at least we are starting the day with a bullish explosion. So, do you want to poop Bitcoin? I know I like it. So here's the deal. Professional technical analysis, call charts and signals, like Blockchain Education Rocks. I've been a member for over 2 years. Click on the affiliate link, get a nice discount, and watch the infomercial. If you join as a full member, I'm Cowboy Craig in the chat. Look forward to seeing you there. There's automated, or we should say hybrid trading, where you can get automatically entered into calls if you so desire, or you can opt out of that. Also, there's a slightly less expensive, or I should say not less expensive, but a strictly signals group you can membership you can join, and that there's no manual, it's all manual entry, but it will kick you out really great signals all day, but you got to enter yourself manually. Anyway, hope to see you there. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and I will see you again tomorrow.